Hello all. Right, this video is for IR and other people who have asked. IR said in the Sunday comments, he said, I notice that he always gives prices for vans, never for lorries. Is there something going on? No. In fact, I did do this video about 2 years ago now, but 2 years? Theoretically, things have changed, although I was noticing in the comments, some guy said, I started on the CX 9 years ago, and then I was quoting 90p to £1 a mile on a long wheelbase, and now I'm getting 90p to £1 a mile. Nothing's changed. Has it changed for you? I don't know. Everybody runs it differently, but all I can do is what I always do, which is give you my opinion, and it's just my opinion, and it is largely wrong, or it's wrong, or at least largely erroneous, so please take it with a pinch of salt. But on the lorry thing, I'm a little bit clued up. So the way I work it is this. The way we try to work it is this, which is on a 7.5 ton job, I normally quote around about £2.50 a mile. On 18 ton job, I quote round about £3 a mile. Minimum price on a job, we don't like to launch a van for under 250 quid, a lorry for under 250 quid, and a 7.5 ton, you might be looking at a tour. If it's the first job of the day, certainly you want that 250, because there's a good chance that you're at a distribution centre and it's been delayed and you've got to wait for 2 hours, which means for the extra 2 hours you might be looking at another 45, 50 quid, and then you get delayed getting it off by half an hour, and then suddenly that's the only job you do that day. In an idea, and also you want to start early because you want to get it out there. If we can pick up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, brilliant. We can get you only get 2 jobs done in a lorry a day because of driving time and work time directive and all that stuff, and the time it takes to load and unload lorries. Think about, small van, tree box over there in the corner, mate. Whack it on, you're gone. With a lorry, back onto a distribution centre, you've got to be looking at least half an hour. So it's a different world. Transport managers and parking, the figures sound dear, they sound good, but when you start drilling into the expenses, they're not so good. Having said that, they are still better and I prefer them, hence the reason I'm now driving a lorry. But so long and the short of it is, £2.50 a mile on an 18 ton, £2 on a 7.5 ton. Minimum job you're looking at £2.50 on an 18 ton, 200 on a 7.5 ton. But what if it's not? I mean, I've done jobs for as little as 100 quid because I'm in Milton Keynes and I'm going back to base and the job pings up. Milton Keynes. I've done one once. I was coming off the motorway near Hemel, and I was going to drive through Hemel to get to base, and the job pings up Hemel Hempstead to Hemel Hempstead, 0.9 miles. My mate Simon. So I rang him up. I quoted 150 quid. He rang me up. He says, "You're having a laugh, aren't you? 0.9 miles, 150 quid. What planet you on?" I said, "Simon, the thing is, that's Hemel to Hemel. That could be going from Amazon to Hermes. It could be going across the road, and the job could take me 5 hours because I could pull into Amazon, I could be there for 2 hours." I said, "I don't know if I want to," it was on Friday night, I said, "I don't know if I want to be stuck here for the next, it's 5 o'clock now, I don't want to be stuck here till 10 o'clock on a Friday night for the sake of, a little job." He went, "No, it's from a wood yard to a wood yard." I said, "In that case, you can have it from one." He said, "A one is all I've got on the job. I'll send it through now." So you've got to, with all things on the CX, you kind of got to be flexible. I have done cheaper jobs. Also, that's that one we all go, you shouldn't work for less than this, you shouldn't work for less than that. But like the one that I've just picked up here today, I'm in Warwick, and It's 8 minutes round the corner from me. So I'm going to give them a better bid than one that I've got to pick up in Coventry or Northampton or Leicester, because I might have to drive hour and a half to get there. Admittedly, it's not till 11 o'clock in the morning and I'm hanging around, but I'd still rather be hanging around than driving, because when I'm driving I'm doing diesel, and if I'm hanging around I get the chance to talk to you. Hey, so that's it. Other things, is there much trailer work? Is there much high-ab work? We've done that on specialist vans before, there's a link to it. As for Arctics, I don't know about Arctics, we don't run them, but we do sometimes book them, and Arctics tend to sell for the same money as an 18 ton. They sell for around £3 a mile, and my mate Ian also runs them. He says you get 500 quid a load, and that is for going all across in the tractor unit, picking up a trailer, driving it somewhere and dropping it off. And you probably get to do one a day, but he says it's hassle free, because it's kind of, you do one job, or you might end up in Bristol, and I've got to stop in Bristol for the night, but I'm done at 4 o'clock, I put my feet up, watch my Netflix, go to bed, it's fine, so it's a less aggravating way of doing it. I personally think there's the same kind of money in it. I mean, my mate, I had another friend over at the yard round the corner from, I can't think of the name off the top of my head. And he said, if I had my way now, I'd just run 18 tonnes. They're just easier. In my opinion, 18 tonne is the best vehicle to run around in. 18 tonne curtain side, tuck under tail lift is the best vehicle to run around in. But as I've said before, it is involved. You can't just jump in one. You have to jump. You got to do the marathon hurdle race to get there in the first place. And once you're there, it's great. But it's up to you guys. You do you at the end of the day. So that's what I recommend. You should be bidding in 2020 if you're running on the HX in a truck. You may bid more, you may bid less, and it depends on areas as well. Be wary of your areas. If you're going to get that first job in the morning, I do what I call a £350 day, which is if I'm going to pick up a job in Milton Keynes, 8 o'clock, and it's going to Lincoln, or it's going to Hythe, or it's going to Bristol, I won't bid them 250, which is the right miles. I'll bid them 350, because I know there's a very good chance that's it. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to drop off, I'm going to come back. And if I try and bid them the right money, and by the time I take my diesel out, I'd have been better off just hanging around, hoping for a little local job for £250 and then just go home. So, but that's how I find it. Let me know how you find it. Leave a message in the comments. Try not to swear. Yeah, so hope that helps. I'm just going to carry on waiting for the forky now. Give me a chance to take care and take money.